In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Good evening, guys. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get some better lighting up in this place. Oh, that's a little too bright. I'm just not into the brightness right now. How are you all doing today? Oh, what? Kate is in the file? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. This is a travesty. Just a travesty. Let's take a look. Hi, Jenny G. How are you feeling, sweetie? Let us know how you're feeling. So everyone knows Jenny G's father has passed on. And so she's coping with the new reality. Let me know how you're coping, sweetie. Oh. Hi, girl Joy. How are you? Hi, Vivica. How are you, sweetie? Oh, God. How are you, Vivica? Hi. Let me see. Who's this? Tika. Hey, Tracy and everyone. I knew that's why Megan hurried back to the States to protect her kids. Mm, mm. I think something about what you're saying is absolutely true. I think what has been in the Epstein files has been rumored for quite some time. And I think something about what you're saying rings very, very true. Kate is also in the files. Please do tell. Please tell me, how is she in the files as well? Although it doesn't surprise me. Hi, Demetra. Hi, Noel. Hmm. My condolences, Jenny. Thank you, Tika. Hi, Vivica says I'm good. Hey, Miss Tracy. Hi, Shannon. It's my birthday today. Happy, I almost forgot the tone. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, Shannon. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. One, two, one, two, three. Happy birthday, Shannon. How are you doing? Congratulations, another year around the sun. All right, I need to put some cream on. I feel like dry all over. My eyes feel dry. My body feels dry. I really need dehydration, and I'm going to make myself a cucumber, celery. Although I got celery leaves, I don't need the real celery. It doesn't really matter. I do need parsley and cilantro. Ooh, cilantro is so good when you chop it up. All right. Happy birthday, Shannon. Good health, one deep. Tika. Charles' rejection was Megan's protection. Absolutely. One deep says, happy birthday, Shannon. Oh, you're welcome. Praying for you, Jenny, says Girl Joy. Thank you for that. Oh, I'm actually drinking lemonade right now because I drink so much water that um, I drink so much water that at some point water doesn't hydrate me. Now I do have this one person. Hopefully I saved it because you guys know sometimes I have trouble saving things. Let's see if I found it. Here it is. This will explain the beginning of William's troubles. Now, if you guys remember when the Queen died, or before she died, or before her recorded death, because I actually felt like she had died months before and they didn't make the announcement for like 6 months because they were waiting for the stars to align. True story. They couldn't announce her death when she died because, listen to this. Listen to this. This is going to sound crazy to you. They couldn't announce her death when she died because her death would have signified the system crumbling, the firm crumbling. So they waited to do it under the right alignment so that the royal family can survive. However, the announcement of the death and the real death are two different things. You can find out that somebody died, but it doesn't have a huge impact as the actual date that, oh, well, when did he, oh, so and so's, oh, wow, when did he die? Yesterday, 6 months ago, 5 years ago. It just makes a different impact. They purposely waited until the stars gave them a better alignment because her death signified the death of the royal family. The monarchy should have ended with the queen. And notice Prince Charles had like 2 years before he could be crowned king. But remember, they pushed it up a little bit, probably because he had cancer. The drowning of the monarchy. Now, you guys may not remember, but I did many videos. I used to have a group that I belonged to. We did a great video inside the group. Oh, child, we tore the monarchy to smithereens because none of us saw the monarchy lasting. But true to trickery and evil, it all looked so beautiful and perfect. And it looked like I was wrong. Oh, it's impossible. What I saw, it's just making so much sense now. And I was like, how is this going to come out, God? Because I sound crazy right now. But what I saw, and I think some of the psychics saw it too, but very few. What I saw, well, first I saw that Charles was never going to become king, but they pushed it up so that he could. That was the one thing he wanted before his death. He wanted king. So they pushed it up, and then they did that evil portrait of him in red. Then, what I saw is that maybe I saw Charles becoming king, but I saw where William would never become king. I saw where William would release himself from being king. He will not take on the responsibility. Um, at this stage of the game, even if he becomes, I can't see him becoming king, but even if he come, no, he's going to delay his coronation. He's not going to become king. He's going to delay it. He's going to say he has to get the house in order or whatever, but he's going to delay it. Eventually, he's going to make the announcement that he is stepping down from the 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 responsibility of becoming king. And I remember saying the only role that Catherine ever wanted was to be queen. So everyone thought that a divorce was going to stop her from being queen. But I never saw the divorce brewing. This was when Elizabeth died. I never saw the divorce brewing. Of course, years later, we do see this divorce crap happening. But I've got a couple of theories on all of that. So then, before I tell you my theory, so then I saw where William chooses not to become king, but they can't hand the title over to his son as of yet because he's too young. So he would be like presumptuous king, but they would put an age bracket when they would allow him to take over. And I know for a fact they want him to finish college, so it won't happen until like 23, 24. But William not wanting to become king is because the people turn on him. And so when the people turn on William, of all people, and now I could see it because now his name has stepped into the Epstein files with the Sultan, um, who he has partnered up with in a business project. And the people are so mad at Andrew that they're going to put Andrew in jail. But they're so mad at Charles right now, um, that it's going to affect William. It's my understanding that William makes about 30 million a year and is also considered a slumlord. So you could make $30 million a year but not care for the people who is renting your property. People are going to turn on William, who doesn't have the backbone when this happens. He just wants an easy breezy kingdomship. So they're going to turn on William, and they're going to turn on William just as violently as William has violently attacked Kate. Karma is going to show up. With all that being said, it's going to come down to Harry coming back in the fold and being a part of dismantling the firm and holding on to a position until William's son is old enough if he wants to take it over. But what I see is that the monarchy will get dismantled. The people are going to hate Charles, hate William. Um, and what they thought about hating, what is the other guy's name? Harry, is going to get 100% turned around. And they're going to look to Harry for the responsibility of king consort, but not really, and dismantling the finances and the properties of the firm. And then William's oldest child will be king only by name and not by pomp and circumstance. And I saw all of this going down. I'm like, but how is that even possible? Epstein. Epstein is going to take down the royal family. Wow. That's crazy to me. If anybody wants a reading with me, hi, Fit Game Chicks, how are you? Contact me, 213-458-7408. So, let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you, Vic Game Chicks. William is dealing with dangerous people and he's not ready for it. He is not ready for it at all. Girl, Jenny says thank you. Hi, Melissa. Melissa, did you get my picture where I got your cards? Melissa sent me the most beautiful cards. Hold on a second. Ooh. Oh, I got them. I got them. Afro Goddess and oh, they both say Afro Goddess. Tarot Arcanas. Oh, why did I think they were by the same people? But they're not. Oh, a black unicorn. That must be nice. Mm. All right. I can't wait to open these, Melissa, and do a review on them. Oh, good. Good, good. You did see my picture. Oh, love you too, Vid Game Chicks. Thank you. Okay, let me play this one guy. And I think he's the only one that explains it the best. Let's see, I have it right here. Oh, let's open this up.
Power on. You have a good speaker. Bluetooth pairing mode. Your Bluetooth device is connected.
Thank you.
So the future King of England, Prince William, is publicly partnered with a billionaire whose name shows up in. So the future King of England, Prince William, is publicly partnered with a billionaire whose name shows up in newly unredacted Epstein emails, where Epstein wrote, "I loved the torture video." And we're supposed to act like that's okay? Let's connect the dots clearly. Prince William's flagship environmental initiative, the Earthshot Prize, has been backed by DP World. DP World is chaired and led by Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem. That is not 6 degrees of separation. That is a direct funding and partner relationship. Events, public appearances, branding alignment. Now layer this on top. William's own uncle, the royal formerly known as Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, became synonymous with royal disgrace over his association with Jeffrey Epstein. The monarchy nearly imploded from the reputational damage alone. The scandal is not ancient history. It is a live scar on the institution. So after all of that, after watching what Epstein proximity did to your family's credibility, you would think the future king would operate with zero tolerance for even the faintest overlap. Instead, we now have William's high-profile Earthshot partner resurfacing in the Epstein files, tied to disturbing email content. When your institution has already been scorched by Epstein associations, aligning yourself with a billionaire whose name lands in the same document universe is reckless optics at best. You are not a startup founder who missed a background check. You are the heir to the British throne. You can't lecture the world on ethical leadership and climate responsibility while your own network drifts into Epstein discourse again. You can't issue bullshit statements about caring for the victims and then maintain business as usual relationships with figures now circulating in those files. After Andrew, the monarchy had one job: stay far away from anything remotely adjacent to Epstein. And somehow, here we are. This is a failure of judgment at the highest level, and Harry and Meghan are the problem. Be fucking serious. And that's the read. This is the Notorious JTB, notoriously opinionated, signing out. So the future King of England, Prince William.
So Wendy asked, so if Andrew and Harry are kicked out of the royal family and now William is guilty, who would be king, or does the dynasty end? So I had explained all of that, but I feel like explaining it again. William will not be kicked out of the dynasty. William's going to walk out of the dynasty. Harry has not been kicked out of the dynasty. Harry walked out of the dynasty. It's two different things. Andrew has brought the dynasty down, period. And they're not handling him as well as they should, because Andrew should just be in jail. So, because they're not handling Andrew well, this relationship that William has with the Sultan, and the Sultan wrote Epstein and said, I love the torture video. And William is directly linked in a partnership with a man that could write another man to say, I love the torture video, after we all understand that they eat babies. Right? Now, America may not be taking care of the rich billionaires that are in the Epstein files, but the UK will. And so their love of William is going to turn into ravaging his persona. It's going to come down to either Charles being too sick and William has to take over, but I never see William becoming king. I never saw his coronation, because at some point the UK is going to yell, down with the monarchy, down with the monarchy. So they're going to, Parliament is going to decide that the monarchy can be no more and they are too expensive to maintain. And William is not going to sit around to watch the monarchy. He doesn't have the wherewithal to even say, I'll stick around. He won't do that. He's just going to step down and retreat into nothingness, which is going to force Harry to come back into the picture. And Harry's role is going to be like king consort, but not really king, but kind of, sort of, but only to dismantle the monarchy and hold the spot for William's firstborn child. And William's firstborn child will not take over until he has finished college. And even then, they might give him a 2-year grace. And even then, he has the option to say, absolutely not. Now, if he says absolutely not, the person I could see being queen was Charlotte. However, Harry gets pulled back into the fold to dismantle the monarchy, you can't do that overnight. That's going to take years to dismantle. Meghan is coming back in with her husband, and the dynasty will end. And it will only go by way of name only. No more gifts and monies from Parliament to maintain themselves. That's not the way it was with Queen Elizabeth and all the staff that she had, from the cook to the horsemen to the this, that, and the third. All of that will get dismantled. And William will not be there to allow a healthy transition. He's a very weak man. He cannot take ridicule, and he will just leave. And Catherine, whose only role that she ever wanted was to be queen, will never be queen. So that's the story told by Tracy. Yeah, and I thought about that. So everyone seems to believe, listen to this now. Everyone seems to believe that they hired a PR team um, because they're getting a divorce. First, they said William hired a PR team. That didn't sound right to anyone. So then they said William and Catherine have each ordered a PR team. Now, here's my theory. My theory is from government powers to royal powers, these emails were purposely delayed. I have two theories on the delay. One of them is that Jeffrey Epstein is not dead and wanted to add some things to the release of these files. So some things in the files are absolutely true, and some things in the file was recently added, but you can't prove it because guess what? He's dead, right? Or is he? The other thing that's very critical about these files is that from politics to politics or politics to royalty, they knew what was in the files. They told the UK, this is in the files, not just the Andrew stuff. There's more. And so they're giving them time to work on it. No one could help Andrew. So Charles figured if I treat and handle Andrew with an iron fist, I could save the day. But his son is in it. And so that was the next bit of information that came out. And so he hired a PR team because he's about to get nailed to the cross, too. So it's a mess. It's a mess. And that's why William hired a PR team. I don't believe that Catherine ever hired a PR team. I think it was kind of like, oh, William. First they said William, then they go, oh, William and Catherine. Yeah, stop lying. The media will lie for the royalties. You can't believe them. Hi, Stephen. So I hope I helped Wendy with that answer. All right, let's look at some videos. Did I send them over? Okay, I ate the wrong thing today, and I am not used to overeating as of lately, and I don't know what made me did it to it. So, and I usually eat I did eat early. Did I eat about 5:30? I did. I ate about 5:30. It doesn't help me because I need time for my food to digest. That's why. Not that anybody's asking. Oh, how come I have this video? Oh no, I have a picture. All right.
So Megan,
Oh, I can't do that. Let's get you out of here. Don't like you. And let's get you out of here. I don't need you around. And let's get you out of here. I don't need you here either. Good. The moon. Okay. Well, let's get you out of here. What are you doing here? And let's get you out of here. I don't need this mess.
breaking news, and it's serious. We now.
All right, I think I've got all the videos that I need for today. Let's take a look. Oh,
Here we have what seems to be another reference to cannibalism in the Epstein files. So the man in that video was Sultan bin Sulayem. He's a very powerful individual from Saudi Arabia, a businessman, a very, very wealthy, elite individual. And there are tons of interactions between this guy and Epstein that we could cover, which I'm going to in upcoming videos, but I want to focus on this one email right now. So as you can see right here, Epstein writes, "Does Ambani want fish?" February 20th, 2017. Then later that day, Sultan bin Sulayem. Here we have what seems to be another reference no flesh of any kind.
Seems to be another reference to cannibalism in the Epstein files. So the man in that video was Sultan bin Sulayem. He's a very powerful individual from Saudi Arabia.
My first crush using, I mean, it's a very childish little smiley face. But then Epstein responds to Sultan bin Sulayem after saying no flesh of any kind. Okay, even Irish? So what does that mean in this context? There are a couple different interpretations there. One, obviously, if you want to go with the more extreme version, you're talking about eating somebody. He doesn't want flesh of any kind. Epstein is surprised. Even Irish flesh? You don't want to eat an Irish woman? But there's also the trafficking angle, which, I'm more inclined to believe would be the explanation here. Saying, there's Irish flesh. I don't really know. I mean, it's really confusing, but clearly it could also just be a joke, obviously, which I think it might have been, but you still just never know. Because even if this message seemed to be more of a joke, something off the cuff, there are tons of videos and photographs within the files that are definitely not jokes, that do contain extremely alarming photos and videos and testimonies. And I think each and every one of these messages needs to be investigated, and each and every person needs to be investigated as well, including guys like this. But until we start seeing those investigations worldwide, I hate to tell you this, but nothing's going to change. The power structures are going to remain the same. The pedophiles will remain in power. If you believe in it, cannibals will keep eating babies and children, and unfortunately, the world will just keep on spinning.
all right, let's play that over
Here we have
again.
what seems...
Let's play that over again. Yeah.
To cannibalism in the Epstein files. So here we have what seems to be another reference to cannibalism in the Epstein files. So the man in that video was Sultan bin Sulayem. He's a very powerful individual from Saudi Arabia, a businessman, a very, very wealthy, elite individual. And there are tons of interactions between this guy and Epstein that we could cover, which I'm going to in upcoming videos, but I want to focus on this one email right now. So as you can see right here, Epstein writes, "Does Ambani want fish?" February 20th, 2017. Then later that day, Sultan bin Sulayem, he writes, "He is vegetarian, no flesh of any kind." Smiley face. Also got to note that is a creepy smiley face. I feel like I haven't seen a smiley face since I was in 8th grade that looked like that. That was like when I was texting my first crush using. I mean, it's a very childish little smiley face. But then Epstein responds to Sultan bin Sulayem after saying no flesh of any kind. Okay, even Irish? So what does that mean in this context? There are a couple different interpretations there. One, obviously, if you want to go with the more extreme version, they're talking about eating somebody. He doesn't want flesh of any kind. Epstein is surprised. Even Irish flesh? You don't want to eat an Irish woman? But there's also the trafficking angle, which, I'm more inclined to believe would be the explanation here. Saying, there's Irish flesh. I don't really know. I mean, it's really confusing, but clearly it could also just be a joke, obviously, which I think it might have been, but you still just never know. Because even if this message seemed to be more of a joke, something off the cuff, there are tons of videos and photographs within the files that are definitely not jokes, that do contain extremely alarming photos and videos and testimonies. And I think each and every one of these messages needs to be investigated, and each and every person needs to be investigated as well, including guys like this. But until we start seeing those investigations worldwide, I hate to tell you this, but nothing's going to change. The power structures are going to remain the same. The pedophiles will remain in power. If you believe in it, cannibals will keep eating babies and children. And unfortunately, the world will just keep on spinning.
Right? No, that's not something I want to hear. Oh, don't scratch me.
Reveal that this is the guy behind the torture videos in the Epstein files. His name is Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem. We learned this just an hour ago from Thomas Massey. He believes the Sultan is behind this email. It says, "Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video." That's what Jeffrey Epstein is saying to him. And then he says, "I am in China. I will be in the US second week of May." We have also just learned that Les Wexner has been named as a co-conspirator with Epstein in the unredacted files tonight. One document in the recent file, it says, blank stated Epstein earned his money from having sex with Wexner. Old Les here is the former CEO of Victoria's Secret, huge businessman, along with Bath & Body Works, Abercrombie & Fitch, and more. Epstein wrote a draft message to Les Wexner about, quote, gang stuff and debts the two owed each other. Epstein mentioned that they were in these gang stuff for more than 15 years. Epstein also wrote about an argument with Les Wexner's wife, Abigail, where she made, quote, very unfair, aggressive, and false accusations. And then Epstein wrote that he wouldn't fully answer Abigail Wexner because it would violate a confidence between two men. Epstein also wrote that he would never put Les Wexner in harm's way. Epstein suggested Les Wexner stay silent if Abigail Wexner questioned him. And Epstein wrote, quote, "We don't know what we don't know."
Oh. That means you don't plan on staying silent. Let's see what you guys are saying, because this is very interesting. Georgia, I know it wasn't a joke. These motherfuckers. I think I'm trying. Some of the creators that are non-black, are giving excuses. That's what I've noticed. Tracy, you're out for William. No, I'm not. He's trying to enter the cyber world, so let him. He is using his Earth shot to launder money. You think he's money laundering now? That's weird. All right. That was definitely not a joke. Definitely not. He even has on an Abercrombie T-shirt, because I think Abercrombie is involved somehow. Hi, soul sister. How you doing? Tracy, Epstein had a genetic lab. I know, a prominent doctor that do genetic work, UC Berkeley. I know. He was also in the files. Yeah. Now, this is what I heard. I didn't say the video, but this is what I heard. That Epstein wanted his DNA in everyone. So it could be very... Damn. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was so loud, though. Hold on a second. You almost shocked me. It could be that whoever got the vaccines might have Jeffrey Epstein in him. True story. He wanted his DNA to be in everyone, and that was a way around it. All right. Banner. Thank you. Thank you so much. Banner. Where the hell is the banner? I can't even find that damn thing. Banner. There you go. So yeah, that's why he was working with these genetic people, so that he could figure out a way for the whole world to have his DNA. Wow. Hi, Ada. How are you, sweetie? So I've got more videos, so let's look at everything. I don't want to leave nothing out. Let's look at this one.
Breaking news, and it's serious. We now know who discussed the so-called torture video with Jeffrey Epstein. You remember the message? Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video. At first, both names were redacted. Now, Congressman Thomas Massey says the sender was Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem. To be clear, the video has not been released. The public has not seen it. We don't know what it shows. But released documents indicate he communicated directly with Epstein about it, and he's no small figure, a top business executive in Dubai, chairman and CEO of DP World. As more unredacted files are reviewed, more details may come out.
The Daily Mail.
Daily Mail is worried that Prince William is running out of royals. When he is king, there will be hardly anyone to talk about. And of course, I have to ask, what did they expect? This was a complete self-own, not only by the royal family, but by the British media as well. On the one hand, we saw how William and Kate treated Meghan when she entered the family. And yes, I say family and not firm, because while she may have been treated terribly by the firm, she was also treated terribly by the family. Why exactly would those two want to stay if they neither had family nor firm protecting them? Now William has no one to rely on to do work. Not even the people that are currently in the firm and the family want to work for the firm or the family, which is why he is so enraged lately and why we see so many briefs of him being angry. They briefed the media against Harry and Meghan and made it so toxic that they wanted to leave, or at least wanted to do a half in, half out. They should have let them do the half in and half out so that they would have someone to work for them when the time came. The media is part of this too. They also made it very clear that they didn't want them to come back when they took away security and Frogmore Cottage. They took away every single avenue for them to come back and help out whenever they wanted. I cannot believe they were so short-sighted and small-minded to completely turn away two people who would have worked very well for the firm. Except, of course, they were more popular than the heir, so they had to go.
Yep. Yep. And they're going to be forced to bring Harry back. And Meghan will come with them. Don't get it twisted. Child, this is a mess. Just a mess.
What seems to be another reference to cannibalism in the Epstein files. So the man in that video was Sultan bin Sulayem. He's a very powerful individual from Saudi Arabia, a businessman, a very, very wealthy, elite individual. And there are tons of interactions between this guy and Epstein that we could cover, which I'm going to in upcoming videos, but I want to focus on this one email right now. So as you can see right here, Epstein writes, "Does Ambani want fish?" February 20th, 2017. Then later that day, Sultan bin Sulayem, he writes, "He is vegetarian, no flesh of any kind." Smiley face.
Has just been revealed that
Also
this
gotta
is the
note
guy
this
behind the
creepy
torture videos in the
smiley face. I
Epstein
feel like I
files.
haven't seen a
His
smiley
name
face
is Sultan
since I was in
Ahmed bin
8th grade
Sulayem.
that looked
We
like
learned this. Revealed that this is the guy behind the torture videos in the Epstein files. His name is Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem. We learned this just an hour ago from Thomas Massey. He believes the Sultan is behind this email. It says, "Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video." That's what Jeffrey Epstein is saying to him. And then he says, "I am in China. I will be in the US second week of May." We have also just learned that Les Wexner has been named as a co-conspirator with Epstein in the unredacted files tonight. One document in the recent file, it says, blank stated Epstein earned his money from having sex with Wexner. Old Les here is the former CEO of Victoria's Secret, huge businessman, along with Bath & Body Works, Abercrombie & Fitch, and more. Epstein wrote a draft message to Les Wexner about, quote, gang stuff and debts the two owed each other. Epstein mentioned that they were in these gang stuff for more than 15 years. Epstein also wrote about an argument with Les Wexner's wife, Abigail, where she made, quote, very unfair, aggressive, and false accusations. And then Epstein wrote that he wouldn't fully answer Abigail Wexner because it would violate a confidence between two men. Epstein also wrote that he would never put Les Wexner in harm's way. Epstein suggested Les Wexner stay silent if Abigail Wexner questioned him. And Epstein wrote, quote, "We don't know what we don't know."
Okay, I apologize. I am doubling up on some of these videos, and I can't remember if I actually played them, so I'm sorry. I know I played this one. I didn't play this one? Let's see.
Keeps on happening. This man right here, don't worry, you guys, I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to butcher the hell out of it, but, you know, you can read it right there. This man has now been unredacted in the Epstein files. This man is a sultan in Dubai. His net worth is over $7 billion. And he was the guy who was emailing Jeffrey Epstein back and forth about how much he loved that torture video. Yes, you heard me right. Let me know your thoughts over in the comments, because he's not the only name that has been now since unredacted in those files. Even Hollywood execs here in the United States of America are getting their names released as well. And it's showing some very dark stuff when it comes down to these Hollywood execs as well. But here's the thing that frustrates me and makes me the most angry is people in that industry. People are now demanding that these people resign from their current position. Where's the justice? Where is the accountability? If these people ended up doing something illegal against children, they should face punishment, not exile, not make them quit their current position and go live their life happy and content because they made millions, if not billions, off of people. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Prince William made 20 million pounds, which translates into $30 million last year for working between the hours of 10 and 4, owning a bunch of land that, of course, he had nothing to do with. It was his years and years of ancestors. And also for his literal slums that he has. There are many properties that have been reported on that are slum-like conditions. They are not up to the standards of living. And this man is still making $30 million on those slums. He basically fell ass backwards into this because, of course, it's passed down to the next heir in line to run the duchy. And he just inherited this amount of salary. By the way, this is the man who does not want to show you his taxes. He will not release his taxes. Just like one other person I know. Who is that? Oh yeah, President Piggy.
Oh, he won't release his taxes, huh? Oh, well, you won't be staying king. You won't be king then, nigga. Hi, Gary.
To what extent do you think the royal family has done enough around the Andrew and Epstein issue? Sir, to what extent do you think the royal family has done enough around the Andrew and Epstein issue?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. What's the question? Give me a question. Give me a question about William the Sultan. Like, what's the read for tonight? Let me go to the restroom, and when I come back, give me some questions I can pull off of. Sounds good? Let me do a Media, is it media? Yes. Audio? Yes. Applause. I see the questions. Hey, Melissa. Hi, Catherine777. Good evening, everyone. I am so disgusted with all of this mess, and listening to Bondi today almost took me over the edge. What did Bondi say? All right. No one gave me questions. So let's just see what is around William and this Sultan connection and how will it affect him. Uh, uh, what did she say today? I missed it. Everybody goes, I know, right? Hi, Rita. What did she say today? Oh, my goodness. I missed it. I have no idea what she said today. Here's one. No. We're staying focused on William. This has to be on William. And I thought I did a Bondi. Did I do Bondi or did I did no? Let me see if I did Bondi. I did 2 videos on Bondi. Just go to Bondi Tracy Brown Live. Is William in the files? Oh Lord. All right. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about William. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. William is your child. He is your love. He is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Okay. Is William in the file? That's probably a great question, too. We're not going to worry about Megan, only William. We're going to say focus on William. We're only going to focus on William. We're not going to put any energy toward Megan. Because even in asking a question like that is negative towards Megan. So we're not putting any focus on her. So let's do this. What's around William and the Sultan and is William, oh man, and is William in the JE files? All right. Return. All right. I hate that color right now. It's too bright. It's too bright for my livelihood. That's better. No. Oh, much better. I could breathe now. What will happen to William and Kate marriage if it reveals? Okay, hold on a second. All right, what's around William and the Sultan connections, and is he in the JE files? So the answer to what will happen to William or what's around William is everything about William cannot stay the same. Everything. It cannot stay the same. That means he cannot stay Prince. He cannot continue to be unhappy because he's going to choose a line of work that will make him happy. He also will not stay married. All right. So, yes, so sister, their marriage is already damaged. So, this is just going to be making it a lot easier. The good part is that Kate gets to leave with dignity. That's the good part. So instead of William tossing her out like some goddamn garbage, now she has negotiations with the firm on her exit. And you better negotiate, Catherine. All right. He's a drinker. So part of his problem is just wanting to lay down somewhere, get up at 12 o'clock and drink all day. That's what he prefers to do. He's a drunk. His father's a Scorpio, right? His father is really trying to get him to man up. But he doesn't, they don't know how to communicate with one another. What William considers toughening him up, he's taking it personally. And and acts out like a 2-year-old with his father to this day. Oh, don't call me your God. Oh, Tracy, is our God allow us for a new beginning? Sure. Remember, new beginnings also come through death. So the answer is yes. Everyone is going to have a new beginning. Um, um, Dead or alive, it doesn't really matter, right? Wrong question to ask, because what I see is that so many people still do not want to change from their racism, from their ugly, from their sexual proclivities. All right. So, are there more secrets coming out? Absolutely. There are more secrets coming out. This was just the beginning. This was just the beginning. I feel like the way they're going to roll out these secrets is to make William the victim and these other nasty men. Like, it's not William, these nasty men dragged him in. And you all know that he is gay, right? We're not playing games anymore. So something could come out, maybe with men, that somebody's going to spill the beans to make sure that others know. Now, the UK calls it pegging, but I think the bottom line is that he's just gay. It's two different things. Um, but I think they're going to bring it out in such a way where it's like, how can you be this and married? So, also something about him being very sneaky. He did something sneaky, and that's going to come out in the files. And it could be something like, oh, you said you were going here to do this, but now we discover you were really there to do that. Um, um, the magic. The magic is no longer working. They are going to pull out all of the magic from all of the old books. So this is where they will perform some weird rituals and sacrificing animals and shit. And that is something that also could come out, that people could be very, very disgusted that the royal family does magic. William is going to get hurt 3 times in 3 different ways. And most of it is going to come out by being stabbed in the back. Of course, his childhood issues with his mom not being there is going to come out, because it kind of like has to, maybe as an excuse. But I do get a couple of children here as well. So I don't know if these are his children, the first 2. The third one will not be affected by any of this. My prayer, guys, is that this has nothing to do with children. As far as more information coming out, I don't want to call it to say that is what the cards are trying to tell me. I want to be I want to be hopeful that William never did anything with children. I want to be so hopeful for that. If anything comes out that he did something with children, the monarchy dies. It just dies. It just dies. There will be a revolution if anything comes out that William did anything with children. So I'm not calling it, I'm just saying I hope that doesn't happen. And in the long haul, Andrew may not be the only one in exile. Um, but there are some secrets coming out, guys. There are some secrets. There's going to be some moral secrets that are coming out and some financial secrets. Now, if you thought the Londoners was going to be mad if anything with children come out, they don't like when you fuck with their money. And William has done something with the money or hidden some things that he shouldn't have hidden, and they're going to come for him for that. William could actually have a mental breakdown at some point, and is going to be needing like real rest because he won't be able to handle the public coming at him. I just see him as in exile as his brother, as his uncle Andrew, formerly known as, and just as vilified by way of connections like Beatrice and Eugenie feel right now. Um, William, not even your mother wanted to save you from this. Even she had to allow, two things had to be allowed. The queen had to allow the universe to come for the monarchy. Um, Not that she'd give permission, but it was kind of like, I'm not there to save the day, and they have to learn what is happening is wrong, and they need to learn their lessons. That's why I feel like she's telling the spiritual world. Um, and unfortunately, William, I do see that you love your mother, but I also think the display of what love looks like has been lost. And at first, it was handed over to your father. You did not fight your father when you should have, when you were 14, 15, 16. And now that you are mature, you feel like you have a backbone. And now you're ready to fight, but you're fighting over the guilt that you never displayed how much you loved or missed your mother. And that's what's happening right now. He has delayed, grievance. Um, and it also might have been something that Harry said to him too. Like, I think Harry might have questioned, you don't even love mother, and gave him some examples. And it's the one memory that keeps going over and over in William's head. And that's why he doesn't like Harry, because Harry proclaimed to love his mother so much that he would never deal with Camilla with the same reverence that William has. Because William was like, I have no choice, I just give up. And Harry was like, I will fight that bitch. And eventually, Harry said that to William and really hurt his feelings. And I think that's when they had the violent exchange, um, where William fucked Harry up. And but I think it's because Harry was like, you didn't love her when she was alive, and you don't love her now. So, not sent to exile. No, I think that's the wrong terminology. I think it will be self-imposed. Like, he doesn't want to be around people. He does not want to be king. So I think it'll be perfect. He'll drink himself to oblivion, in exile. But remember, I'm a little ahead of the game, right? So I've got you all at the end. The end is not happening. We have not seen the UK turn on these people yet. Wait till they turn on them, and then everything I say will come true. But when they turn on William, which I don't know when that's going to be, are they going to turn on him while Charles is alive? Maybe if anything comes out in those Epstein files, or will they turn on him when it's time for him to become king? If there's any financial issues that come through, they will turn on him tomorrow. Because these people in the UK are broke, and the royal family is running around with money. Yes, you're right, Georgia. Harry has the backbone of his mother. You're so right. And Charles is sneaky as fuck, cheated all his relationship, only cared about money and Camilla, and that's it. And William never loved Kate, ever. This was a marriage of convenience, and Kate was a beard. So sad. By the way, William, any other affairs that comes through before you are truly separated, the crowd will come for you. Also, guys, I think they're going to come for their lineage. I think they're going to come for their lineage. I think they're going to question, um, that they are not British, that they're more German. I think they're not going to want to hide behind that anymore. The people are going to come for their jobs. The people are going to ask William to not take uh, any more positions, any more office, and to dismantle the monarchy. This is going to be a public fight between the royals and Parliament. And believe you me, Parliament will win. Because in the end, they get their monies from Parliament. So in the end, Parliament will win. The joke is they don't have the power in the first damn place. That's the joke. So if they don't have the power, why are we giving them so much money? Not we, but the peoples. And that's what it's going to come down to, money in the end. But the excuse is going to be these Epstein files. And there is something else in the files that's going to come out about William. Sorry, William. Oh, child. This is not good. And this is where you won't be able to manipulate the media anymore. They will never listen to you, ever. Oh, yes. Call me for your own personal reading. Thank you, Big Game Chicks. 213-458. Here I am. 213-458-7408. Oh, Ariana says, happy birthday, Shannon. They are German, right, Melissa? It's time they do, Dory. It is time. Their father was a weak man. Oh, he was horrible, horribly weak. Harry is every bit of his mother and has a backbone. Yes. All right. I hope he didn't do anything. Oh, me too, child. I don't even want to think about it. Who is that Killjoy? I don't know who that is. Oh, stop, stop. Oh my God. Please stop. No, I don't think it's a secret Sultan, child. No. If anything, he slept with a man. Stop. Oh my God, please stop. Like, why do you hate me so much? I swear to God, he's going to dig his nail into my computer screen. I won't have a computer anymore. Then I have to, like, kill him. I am not speaking on shit that I don't do, She-Rock. Oh, hell no. I don't know what that is. Good luck to people that do stuff like that. Nope. Not speaking on it. They spent $40,000 on hate campaign toward Megan. I'm confused. All right. The cat is such a trip. Like, she's literally on the other side grabbing my computer with her nails, and she's gonna pop something. This computer is only it's only 2 years old. I got it a year and a half. Oh, it'll be 2 years in March. Like, stop. Oh, I can't afford a new computer. The British media will try to cover everything up to protect William. They won't. They won't, especially if it comes down to money. They will not protect him. They want to love him, but they won't love him if a scandal comes down over children and money. It'll be a wrap. All right, let's get the final outcome going here. Call me if you're in personal reading, 213-458-7408. Thank you, Vid Game Chicks. I appreciate you. All right. Lower the stage. Oh, my God. Yes, Melissa, the people stop believing in a firm. Absolutely. Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought I saw this as purple, but I guess it's two colors now. Upside down or right side up? Upside down? No, it was right side up, right? Yeah, I don't remember. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Was it upside down? It was upside down? I pulled it this way, Melissa. All right. Intoxication with either one's not good. Intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Oh, everybody agrees it was upside down. Okay, thank you guys. Catherine says, Tracy, your cat says, Harry, Mom, get off the computer. I thought you said it was girls' night. Intoxication with destructive power. Now, I'm going to take that back to William wanting to destroy his brother and never saw the destruction coming back on him. Shadow Destroyer becomes intoxicated with destructive power and can manifest as a dictator or manifest as a nation that destroys other nations, or brothers that destroy other brothers, or as people who destroy the environment. All right. That sounds like William, right? All right, guys. I am tired. I am so tired, y'all. God have mercy on my soul. Anybody else tired? All right. I love you all. William's alcohol because he can't be himself. Yeah. And he's a miserable little bitch and never got counseling for his mother passing away, the little weirdo. You're tired too? Soul sister, let's all get some sleep then. Good night. Oh, good reading. Oh, thank you. Sleep well, She-Rock. You're so welcome. I'm so sorry I couldn't answer your question, but I am not into that ugliness. Nope. I'm tired. Oh, good. Everybody is tired. Then let's go to bed nice and early, all of us. Love you guys. Oh, yeah, he's gay. Georgia says she's tired. Everybody's tired. Noel is tired. One Deep is tired. George is tired. Did I see Melissa? I don't know why I thought I saw Melissa. Okay. Love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time. time and place. Our culture is psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown lived where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.